Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with my top designer fragrances for fall of 2024. And I believe that I've done a video on at least half of these, and I think that one of them may be not what a lot of people would wear in this season, but you guys already know if I'm gonna wear it, it's gonna be in this list. I'm gonna start with a couple that I, have talked about time and time again because they're that good. From the house of Carolina Herrera, it's Bad Boy EDT. It is in the lightning bolt. I know not everybody loves that, but I really love this one. It's got that gorgeous cacao note in it that I absolutely adore, and it gets compliments, and it gets compliments because it's that good. I'm gonna keep this video short and sweet, especially if these are ones I've already done videos on. So from the house of Carolina Herrera, it's Bad Boy EDT. Again, I like this more than everything else. I really like the Extreme. I'll probably pick up a bottle of that soon, but this tried and true killer for the fall. The next one probably could have been first in this list. Not gonna say much about it. Prada Lunar Rosa Black. And this was rumored to be discontinued for the longest time, but you can find it. It's just like not as easy to get on a discount anymore, but it's available, or at least it seems to be available. It just goes off and on the website sometimes. This one is just a really sexy Tonka bomb. I personally really like it, and for some reason, I get compliments when I wear it pretty much no matter where I am. From strangers and from people that know me. So the next one that I know I've talked about before, from the house of Versace, and it's a big old bottle, it's Versace AOS EDP. Now I like the parfum, but I didn't like it enough to sell this bottle and get that. I've sold Flame, I've sold the EDT. This just seems to really do it. I love the apple, I love the mint, I love the vanilla. And again, it's just a really easy to wear fragrance. It's funny because I hadn't worn it in a while, and then a friend of mine reminded me of it, and I was like, oh, I'll just wear it today. And then I wore it and I was like, man, this stuff is good. You forget sometimes when you haven't worn something in a minute, but some of these fragrances are killers because they're tried and true. Now, the next one that I am pretty sure I have talked, well, no, I know I've talked about it recently, actually. I told you it was going to be a killer for the fall, is from the house of Pochette Bonnets 1 Million Gold. Now this is, again, very, very, very different from the 1 Million line. This is a sandalwood bomb. Does it have a gorgeous level of sweetness to it? Absolutely. If you're curious about it, watch my video on it. But for me, this one screams fall. It's almost more of a vibe, or as it's been said to me, a cozy feeling more than a fragrance. So this is one that when I wear, I absolutely adore it. When a little brisk wind hits it, it's so pretty. If you like sandalwood, I would absolutely encourage you to give this a shot. The next one, let's do this one, because I do think that this is a transitional season fragrance for me, but when I shoot these videos, it's the ones that I'm going to be wearing the most. And this might get drained because I wear it during spring and fall. From the house of Chanel, it's Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. And the reason I wear this, even though a lot of people think that this is a sporty fragrance, I mean, it says sport in the name, is I just really like the way that the vanilla is done here. And I actually prefer it in cooler weather than I do in warmer weather. Now, personally, I actually wear this year round, but I just think it's really perfect. And I think the performance reviews are really mixed. I'm not really sure if I've done a review on this, but if not, I will. The performance reviews are really mixed, but I get really good performance. Like when you're going to hug a friend and it's been like 6-7 hours on skin, typically people are like, you smell incredible. The vanilla in this is why I kind of lean towards the fall for this fragrance. Okay, and this one, I know that I have talked about it, but you're not going to see it on a lot of channels. From the house of Dunhill, it's Dunhill Egyptian Smoke. I have a full video on this. Everyone that has ever smelled this has been absolutely in love. This is one that's got like a Palo Santo note. You have tobacco, cacao, you have rose, papyrus. I have to say it's kind of hard to describe, but I also have to say no one that has blind bought it off my recommendation has said that they didn't like it. It's that good. It's got tonka, it's got sweetness, pink pepper. It has literally a dash of everything good. And because of that, like I can easily recommend it to anybody. If you haven't tried it, absolutely try this one. I hope they never discontinue it. It's not a very popular line in general, but honestly, give it a shot if you haven't already. The next one that I'm pretty sure I talked about, I do not remember, but I'm pretty sure, because I've had this for years, from the house of Hermes, it's Terre d'Hermes Eau Intense Vetiver. Now, even though the original has a dirty vetiver in it, this one is more of a, it's vetiver, but in my opinion, it's not a spring vetiver. It's more of an earthy fall vetiver. To me, spring vetiver is like more of the clean green. This has like the earthy, not really dirty, but earthy, borderline dirty feel. For me, that's fall. And I really I go through phases of like wanting to wear vetiver. Lately, I'm back on wanting to wear it, and I'm all over the place lately. But a friend of mine said this is one of the most sexy fragrances she ever smelled, and I was like, I've never smelled it, let me try it. Tried it, picked up a bottle. Really happy to have it. The next one, I think I've talked about, but I know I haven't done a video on it. If you like Spice Bomb and you like the idea of Spice Bomb with some red berries, this is Spice Bomb Infrared. The original, not the new one. I think this is just the EDT if I'm not mistaken. But I love this one. It is so good. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, I like everything from the Spice Bomb line. Not a single one has let me down so far. And every time I wear this, I'm like, Jesus, this is incredible. I love Extreme as well, but that one I usually wear more in the winter because it is typically a little bit more beast mode. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna be wearing it in the fall, but I'll probably pull for this a little bit more in the fall. If you haven't tried this, this is so good. Again, doesn't matter. Anything from the Spice Bomb line. This is my favorite line from Viktor and Rolf, and I actually think they do pretty well in general. Okay, I got the last two right here. I don't know if I've talked about this. From the house of Polo, because literally if you just own the Polo line, you're solid. It is Polo Red Parfum. And this one has like a blood orange and a coffee. And it's got this really perfect sweetness to it. Now, I haven't gotten the best performance, but I've worn it kind of more in high heat situations. I'm gonna be busting it out this year, but either way, I don't care. I'll reapply. I really love the scent profile of this fragrance. And I got this for a steal. In fact, you can get almost every Polo for a steal. So the very last one on this list is one that it wouldn't have been my first choice because the one in this line that was my first choice is now discontinued, and I don't want to do that to you. So hold on, I'm pulling out the, okay, here we go. So from the house of Azzaro, it's Azzaro Wanted EDP. Now I think I've tried all of them. I think this is my favorite one that you can get easily now. I like Wanted by Night the most out of all of them, of course. This one is pretty nice. It's aromatic. It's got juniper berries, vetiver, and sage. But there is a sweetness in here that those notes, the sprayer is absolute gutter trash. There's a sweetness in here that is not explained by those notes. This is a transitional season fragrance for sure, spring and fall. But I really like the sweetness in here, so I've been pulling for it lately. Again, the atomizer for some reason on this is gutter trash. I don't know if I got a leaky one or what, but it just kind of like, it's just a straight line. It smells good though, and I think that kind of makes up for it. Oh no, I got it all over my other bottles. We're just gonna have to shine all these when we're done here. These are the ones that I'm gonna be wearing the most. That's why they made the list. If there was something you thought that was gonna be on this list and it didn't make it, comment that down below. If you tried any of these, let people know what you think. As always, remember to like this video if you liked it, be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop another video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!